I do not know.
You don't know. You just think we ought to do it.
I don't have a great answer for you, but I think
Okay.
I would like
If
to
we
see fewer
spent
carbon
if we spent those trillions of dollars and became carbon neutral by 2050 in the United States, which you advocate, how much will it reduce world temperatures?
I don't have an answer for that.
You don't know?
No.
You just think we ought to spend the money and then see what happens?
I think as an athlete, I think if we spend that money and invest in our future, hopefully those temperatures stop rising and maybe the snow at least stabilizes where it is for me. But yeah, I don't think anyone knows for sure. I don't know anyway.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Capital Insights. Today, we're diving into a wild exchange that went down in a Senate committee hearing. We've got Senator John Kennedy facing off against Olympic cross-country skier Gus Schumacher. And let me tell you, things got intense. Buckle up because this ride is about to get bumpy. So picture this. Gus Schumacher, an Olympic athlete, shows up to testify about climate change on behalf of an environmental group called Protect Our Winters. Sounds pretty straightforward, right? Wrong. Senator Kennedy had other plans. He starts grilling Gus about carbon dioxide, and it becomes clear real quick that he's not exactly a climate scientist. Gus tries to stick to what he knows, how climate change is affecting his sport, but Kennedy, he's not having it. Next up, Kennedy goes in hard on fossil fuels. He's asking Gus about timelines, costs, and temperature reductions. Poor Gus is struggling to keep up. He's trying to talk about his experiences as an athlete, but Kennedy's throwing numbers and scenarios at his left and right. It's like watching a skier trying to navigate a field of landmines. You know it's not going to end well. Just when you think things can't get any more awkward, BAM! Kennedy pulls out Gus's old tweets. We're talking posts about the war on drugs, abolishing the police, and systemic racism. Gus is clearly caught off guard. He's trying to steer the conversation back to climate change, but Kennedy's not letting up. It's like he's playing Twitter detective, and Gus is the unwilling suspect. At this point, it's clear Kennedy's got an agenda. He's not just asking about climate change, he's challenging Gus's credibility as a witness. Gus keeps emphasizing that he's there to talk about his experiences as an athlete, but Kennedy's having none of it. It's like watching a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, with Diggins desperately trying to avoid Kennedy's traps. As we reach the climax of this political drama, time becomes the real MVP. Kennedy's time runs out, leaving a trail of unanswered questions and one very frustrated Olympian. Gus looks like he's just finished a marathon, except instead of a finish line, she's faced with a wall of political scrutiny.
What is carbon dioxide?
I went to high school, but that's carbon dioxide is a gas.
Okay.
I'm not a professional to talk about carbon dioxide so much, but
Well, you want us to abolish it, right?
no, there's always going to be carbon dioxide.
Right. So what is it you want us to do? Let me back up, because I want to, I mean, you're here as an expert. Tell me more about what carbon dioxide is.
I'm here as an expert cross-country skier who sees the changes in my winters and the landscape that I live in Alaska. And so carbon dioxide is what I see it as is, it's a gas that exists in our atmosphere. And
What, is it the major part of our atmosphere? Or?
it's a huge part of our atmosphere, yes.
It's actually a very small part of our atmosphere.
Well, okay. But, yeah, I don't know. What are you asking specifically?
Well, you say we need to reduce carbon dioxide emissions. I'd like to know first if you know what it is. You want us to abolish fossil fuels?
I never said that.
You never have said that?
No.
Okay. What do you think we ought to do with fossil fuels?
What will we do with fossil fuels?
Yeah. Should we make any changes?
I would like to see a decrease in the use of fossil fuels. I think there's a possibility to use more electric generation.
Okay. Over what period of time? 10 years, 50 years, 100 years?
That's not, I would like to see it come as fast as possible while continuing.
How fast?
Sorry?
How fast?
I don't have a
You
good
don't
answer
know?
for that, no.
Okay. You just think, well, how much will it cost for us to become carbon neutral in the United States by 2050?
I'm not a professional on that. I don't have an answer.
You don't have any idea?
No.
You just think we ought to spend the money?
I'm not an economist.
Yeah, but it's going to cost money. You realize that?
Yeah, but we've also talked about the trade-off of what the cost of climate change as emergencies will cost in the future also, so.
Right. But it's going to cost trillions of dollars to become carbon neutral by 2050, right?
I do not know.
You don't know. You just think we ought to do it.
I don't have a great answer for you, but I think
Okay.
I would like to
If we
see fewer
spent,
carbon
if we spent those trillions of dollars and became carbon neutral by 2050 in the United States, which you advocate, how much will it reduce world temperatures?
I don't have an answer for that.
You don't know?
No.
You just think we ought to spend the money and then see what happens?
I think as an athlete, I think if we spend that money and invest in our future, hopefully those temperatures stop rising and maybe the snow at least stabilizes where it is for me. But yeah, I don't think anyone knows for sure. I don't know anyway.
Well,
And there you have it, folks. What started as a hearing on climate change turned into a political roller coaster ride. We saw an Olympic athlete thrown into the deep end of political questioning, a senator on a mission, and a whole lot of uncomfortable moments. It just goes to show that in politics, you never know what you're going to get. Before you go, if you enjoyed this breakdown of political drama, smash that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on more juicy content like this. Until next time, stay informed and stay awesome.